Mr. Steiner's Masterpiece by Oliviana Marie. Scene 1, inside a Greenwich Village second-floor apartment. Emily's mother, Mrs. Clark, lies in bed, attended by Dr. Griep.
It was May, back in 1883. We were on our way to Italy. Mother and I were excited to see all that the city had to offer. Mother wanted to paint the Bay of Naples, but we never made it there. We've been living in New York City, one flight up west of Washington Square. But one day Mr. Pneumonia came knocking on our door. It seems he came for Mother. Now I don't know what's in store. Lord above, oh hear my humble prayer. One flight up west of Washington Square.
Emily, please open the curtains.
Yes, a little light would do your mother well. The nights have been so stormy, we should appreciate the sun while it shines.
Thank you for coming, Doctor. I've been so worried about her.
Forgive my frankness, Miss Clark, but this pneumonia epidemic has exhausted me to the core. I fear that your mother has made up her mind that the end is near. All the medicine in the world cannot succeed in making her well unless she starts believing that there's something worth living for. So is there something, anything, you can think of that would give her the will to recover?
Mother always wanted to paint the Bay of Naples. You see, we were on our way to Italy when...
Hasn't she something on her mind worth living for? A man, perhaps. Is this man a suitor, here to see your mother?
No, Dr. Green. Allow me to introduce you to our dear friend and downstairs neighbor, Mr. Steiner.
I wouldn't dismiss the Bay of Naples, Doctor. Many people live to paint that place. I too live to one day paint a masterpiece of my own. Now that is something to live for.
Thank you, Doctor.
Good day, Miss Clark. I'll come down tomorrow to see how your mother is doing.
42.
Mother, look who's come here to visit. Mr. Steiner's brought you the most beautiful violets.
Oh, I love the very red and blue combined to make a violet color. Of course, you have to use a little extra blue to get it just right, or as your red overpowers, you have magenta.
Have you been painting today, Mr. Steiner?
Since the sun was out. I went to the park to sketch the trees for inspiration, and on my way home I stopped by the butcher to buy some sausages.
41.
Inspiration for my belly. One cannot paint a masterpiece on an empty stomach.
40.
What are you counting?
38.
The ivy leaves that cling to the wall.
Oh, there goes another one.
Mother believes that when the last leaf falls, she too must go.
Such nonsense.
36.
I suppose you think those leaves tell the future like tea leaves the gypsies read in their cups. That you will die because the leaves, they drop off from a confounded vine. Preposterous! Why do you allow that silly business to come in the brain of your mother? I will not pause for you under such circumstances.
Mother is very weak and ill. The fever has played terrible tricks with her mind, causing her to talk of strange fancies and, yes, even death. I understand if you do not care to pose for me under these circumstances. Good day, Mr. Steiner.
You are just like a woman. Who said I do not pause?
35.
I am ready to pause.
34.
Quick! If I sit here, you will be able to catch the light before the storm starts.
Mother,
33.
Mr. Steiner came over so I could sketch him for an advertisement for the Gazette.
32.
We need the money, and I must have the light to draw, so I cannot close the blinds. Will you promise me you'll keep your eyes closed and try to get some rest?
30, 29, 28, 27. Why do they keep on falling so? Why do they tell me that I must go? I wish that Mother would get better. I don't know what I'll do. She's been there for me, and I just cannot see what life would be without her by my side. Soon, I know
the masterpiece I'm waiting to create. Oh, and I must paint it today. I will find a way. Sideways, upwards, downwards painting. I will take my brush and canvas. I'm sure I'll find my inspiration. I will paint. This piece will be the one.
I wish that mother would.
I've never painted so. Masterpiece I'm waiting to create. Oh, and I must paint it today. I will find a way. Sideways, upwards, downwards painting. I will take my brush
I
and
know she will get it. I will be pleased to.
I'm sure I'll find my inspiration. I feel
Of tears and
this piece will
becomes just one.
Scene 3, the next morning. Mrs. Clark is asleep in bed. Emily sleeps in the chair beside her.
Emily, open the curtains. I need to see my fate upon the wall.
Mother, the storm was so fierce last night. You can't expect that little leaf.
It's there.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, Dr. Green, please come in.
How is my patient today?
So much better, Dr. Green.
Like that little leaf that clung to the wall through adversity, I too have somehow made it through the storm. See, Doctor, my little leaf is still there, and I am still here.
Remarkable.
What is it, Doctor?
I have something to tell you. I didn't sleep last night. I was here downstairs with your neighbor.
Mr. Steiner?
Yes, that's right. The janitor had found him collapsed and helpless with pain, icy cold and wet all through, as if he'd been walking for hours in the freezing rain. In his hands he clutched a palette mixed with yellow and green. His last words were, "My masterpiece." But the canvas in his room was blank, no masterpiece was seen. Where had Mr. Steiner gone on such a miserable night? What was he compelled to paint before returning here? Whatever it was, I know it filled his heart with such delight, but remains to us a mystery, I fear. The janitor found a paintbrush and a lantern in the rain. Next to them a ladder against the building's wall. And though we tried, we couldn't make sense of it at all. But look at that last little leaf, that's clinging on so tight. Though the winds rage on, it moves not left or right.
Wait, dear Mr. Steiner.
Now it's very clear. Mr. Steiner's masterpiece.